Hey guys, welcome to the video. Welcome to the video, guys. I am back with Drive Club. This time we are going to again look at some replays. I just played these races and just I have to concentrate a lot on these races. Um, so that's why I'm not able to give a commentary right here. On I'm not able to give a commentary on essentially and on the race because I don't know who is in front of me on P1, P2, P3. I don't know who's behind me on P12, P11, P10. So I don't know who is where. So I just don't do the commentary because at the end of the day, I'll only be able to tell you what I am doing at a specific area. So now, without further ado, let's move on to the replay here. Now this was Maplewood, Canada. Another circuit, Canadian circuit. Yeah, I just tried to mix it up a little bit. Last time we were on, in the last video, we did a 25 lap race. If you missed it, go check it out. 25 lap race, out of only 11 and a half laps, I was able to show you that. But the thing is that now what it is about is that what I'm thinking is this, I shortened the amount of laps. So it's 7 laps around the Canadian circuit, and you'll be seeing the grid shortly. Now, before we do that, before we start the replay, you can see the cinematic cam. Again, this is very cinematic racetrack. I love this track actually. There was a time when I had a world record in this track too, but again, it has been such a long time, 3 or 4 months that I've played this game, that I've properly played this game. This is going to be an amazing one actually. So without further ado, we can see the grid right in front of us. There are different cars. It's not the same vehicle as I am. All of them have different cars. Me on the left, here you can see red and white. In front of me in yellow, this Diego Montes. So this is going to be awesome. This is going to be an awesome race. You can see one of my favorite tracks. And essentially 7 laps, 11 opponents, same, everyone is on supercars, different versions, different cars in the supercar class. So without further ado, let's go. I gain a position there from 12th to 11th. I'm just switching to the backside camera right now. Now here, I'm on dive bomb and going to get another position. This aerial atom in front of me. It is really straight, really powerful in the straights, really deep and corners. You can see I just dive bombed 2 people. I'm right behind Nichols. Then there's Arjun in front of him. And there's in front of Arjun there, I think Tobias Anderson in front of Arjun. I just overtake Nichols there from the outside. We're going to the huge bank road there. Touch the little bit of the gravel, just slow me down just a little bit. I just lose complete traction, just go off track. I join back, I think at P9. Okay. And now I just go a little offside, off track a little bit. I am slightly lagging here. You can see I'm slightly, I can say I'm in the middle order, kind of. And I'm gonna go for that beautiful you can see me approaching on the side. You can switch between cycle competitors. I just went over the chicane a little bit, got the corner penalty there, but not a big deal actually, because I can gain a lot of time on this one, because I can just close in on the distance on this one, given that I can maintain that traction, because I'm not able to maintain the traction in the end. In a couple of laps, you're going to see that I was able to maintain the traction and take a few positions in these situations as well. You can see me going through beautiful straights, beautiful corners. Amazing cinematic view on this track actually. I'm on the outside of the aerial atom. In front of me is Sanders in his GTA Spano. Arjun Jumbo is actually on second place. I think the person leading the race is the person leading, I don't know, I think it's Hannah Smith. I think it's Hannah Smith, I think. but I'm not sure. You're gonna see. I go on the outside of Nicole's, overtaking on this track, on side by side by Arjun. But my car just doesn't have the speed. It has the cornering speed, but it doesn't go that fast in straight. And right side by side, Arjun again. Behind Nicole's behind me. I overtake Arjun for P2 there momentarily, because now something can happen that I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Is Hiroji Ando P1. Arjun overtakes me again on for P3. I overtake him again for P2. There's a friendly battle going out between the two Indian racers, me and Arjun. And then there's a beautiful cinematic cam of this bank road, and now something is going to happen. You're gonna see it. And I went completely off track. I'm just being back on track. This is not what I'm talking about. Hiroji Ando is going on first. I am on second. There's Arjun on third. I just go on chicane a little bit, doesn't matter, because I can earn all that time here as well. I'm going to be momentarily first place because I'm closing in with a really fast speeds on Hiroji Ando's McLaren 12C. His McLaren 12C is not as fast as me on corners. I'm closing in slowly and steadily. You can see me closing in on him. You can see the distance actually reducing slowly and slowly, and I'm going to overtake him on this straight itself. You're going to see it. I'm going to come very close. Either it's this straight and the next straight, I don't know which one. And we're just about there, and I did a small collision there because he braked early. Let me just rewind there, and let me just switch cameras. Essentially, this is what happens. I'm going too fast, and because I brake late and he brakes early, and we had a small collision there. I'm on the inside of Ando. I go forward, get the first place, but this is going to be momentarily, guys. Don't worry. Right now, I am going to finish fifth on this race. Sorry to spoil it for you, but this is a really exciting part of the race, because now it's going to be a disaster going to strike. You're going to see it. You're going to see it happen from your own eyes. I'm going to come on the inside. Ando is going to be even more on the inside than me, putting pressure on me, so I have to go wide. I just go a little too wide on that, lose traction again. It was only the last lap when I overtake Ando that I think was the only point when I was actually able to get it. Now me and Ando are side by side. We actually had a kind of small battle where he momentarily took the first place. Now we are on a battle. I go on the inside and momentarily take the first place. Ando again on first. He doesn't let me through, doesn't give me space. Doesn't give me the space on the apex either. To go on from the inside. I try to go for the inside, and there you got my spin out. And I lose places. I join back at P5 there. I go P4. I go on the inside of the GTS final, go on P4. I'm not having that good of a race. The Atom doesn't give me space. I spin out again on this. I was able to save it a little bit though, but I'm still going at P5, and there's another car closing in behind me, and there's Montez in the blue, sorry, not blue, it's like yellow and green BAC as well. Now, okay, I think the video ended here, I think, and this was my finishing position. This was the last lap when I actually spun out, and essentially if we rewind a little bit more, I can show you on different camera angles. You can see a little bit. And here it is. And there I spun out. Now if I show you 5 seconds back, 10 seconds back, what happens here? This is the gameplay camera from the first person view camera, and I just go on the inside, go over the curve, and just spin out completely. What actually happened was that I actually gave too much speed on that curb. Actually, see, right here. Actually, I was going full acceleration, and you can see my left tire is on the curb, my right tire is on the grass. Curbs are generally made of plastic, low coefficient of friction. Grass is grass, high coefficient of friction, and I would spin out completely because of the difference in the spin of the tires here, because I'm going full throttle, and it's just said you don't go full throttle or full brakes on curbs. and that is why I'm just gonna go past momentarily. I'm gonna go past Hiroji Ando momentarily, and then I'm gonna spin out like this. And this is gonna be, well, the end. This happens on the last lap of the whole race. I squeezed GT Spano out of this. The Spano out. This atom goes on my inside really fast and speed. Again, I spin out again on the third sector, last turn, and then I just go for the really bad, but not so bad, fifth place. And just like, I'm probably going to end it right here. This is Hannah Smith right here. She's gonna have a good one actually. A good one because she's gonna finish, I think, P4. She finished, I think, P4 in a Marussia B2. No, sorry, she finished P11 in a Marussia B2. It's written B2 on the dashboard right under the climate controls and stereo. If I rewind a little bit more, you can see that she is on P11. Behind her is P12. For P12, this is her perspective, and now that's the finish line. It was good. This race was good, but I'm not ending this video right here, guys. Don't worry. I have 2 more races to cover, and at least cover this one another race. We just covered the Maplewood, Canada. We're gonna cover the race in Chile. I again finished 5th. And you know, in the BHR one, on the BHR track, it's one of the hardest tracks. It's embarrassing to say, but I have never finished above 5th place on the BHR track ever. Even when I was on my prime, I never finished over 5th place because this track just gets my adrenaline pumping, and I just leave the racing line on the side. Racing line is essentially the fastest route around the track, and I just leave the racing line and I just try to attack. I go on full frontal. I forget braking. I just go full speed across all corners equally. Like I just brake only on moments when I think, okay, if I don't brake, I'm gonna slam it into the barriers and I'm gonna flip into the people outside. So that is why I've never finished above 5th place, above even 7th place, I think, on this BHR track. That is the suspense here, because I had a really heroic win on this one. Like, it's not a win, but it's a win for me because I qualified on 12th place, and that 12th is the last place, and I actually spun out twice on this track, and then I made my way up. I was actually a sector behind, and then I made my way up slowly and steadily. Actually, I was going really fast, but still slowly and steadily over the course of 2 or 3 laps. I made it up to, I think, P7, P6, and then I spun out again, and then I went down to I think P12 again, or P11, and then I made it up to P9 at the end. And I was able to hold my position because there was another guy who was closing in from back. Anyways, we're gonna continue here. First we're gonna go for the Chile one. I finished 5th here again. Another 7-lap race, 11 opponents, difficulties. Another, again, professional. Time of the day is 10 o'clock in the morning. Cloud cover. It's completely sunny. There's no cloud cover. It's on the seaside. A beautiful, beautiful track in Chile. I love this. Let's go on. There we go. That's a good replay. Now, here we go. I'm on the outside. Wait a minute. Let's start. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a trackside camera just so I can take a good look around the whole track. I'm just going to pass few through to Sergio Ruiz. No, Todd Brooks. Okay, Peter Nilsson actually qualified at P1. Okay, then actually came Todd Brooks on P2, sorry, Diego Montes on P3, and Sergio Ruiz on P4. Then there's the rest of the track. So you can see now. I'll tell you later at the end of the race where all these 4 guys finished. But that is not the point here. The point is actually that, even though you're gonna see very dangerous and very very rough and pushing driving from Peter Nilsson. Very dirty driving actually. He's bumping into everyone, pushing everyone off tracks. He's gonna push me also off the track. You're gonna see it, but we're gonna be on trackside camera from let's say from Sergio Ruiz's perspective. I'm gonna close in on the inside, and you're gonna see me spin out here on this. Sergio Ruiz is another Renault, and he's going straight ahead of everyone. I'm gonna come, and this is the moment I'm gonna come back at me. Let's see where I lost. I am on last, obviously. We're gonna go back a little bit and see it from my perspective. Okay, I went to the outside and I'm on P9 at this point. I'm not closing on the inside. I'm gonna try to put pressure on the people to give me some space. I overtake Tobias Andersson there. A good corner from my side. I slam into the atom. I overtake two people again. And I'm right behind Peter Nilsson. And just see what he does now. And just see what he's gonna do. He's gonna use the dirty tackle again. Peter Nilsson is on, I think, 4th. I'm on 5th at this point. I'm on P5. Really good cinematic shots there. Great apex. I just let a little wide track in the barrier a little bit. But you're going to see that I'm going to complete the spin out in this one. And here I'm going to complete the first lap on P5. Actually, really further up. I went a little wide on that intentionally. Actually, because it gives me good straight line speed on this specific straight. On this long straight. A good cinematic shot there. Good apex from me and Anton Nichols. Nichols is actually closing in on me a lot on this point. I'm just going to go for the perfect racing line. I could on that side. I'm going to crash a little bit on the tires on the side. I'm going to spread the tires all over the track. But not intentional actually. But I'm on P5. Nichols is on P6. We are going really close together. I'm going really close together. I'm going to go slightly on the outside on this track. So that Nicholas goes in on me a little bit and it becomes a little interesting of a race. All intentional guys. And now we're going to see huge, amazing racing action now. Now, if we go in to tier 1 tables level here, he's going on Sergio Ruiz. Look how he's pushing him off the track. He just pushed him off the track. Let me just show it to you again. And outside, push him off. Look, he's clearly touching him. You can see it on the camera. He's touching him clearly. If I switch, oh, there we go. See, he's touching him with his Renault there. The Renault touching the BAC. You can clearly see Peter Nilsson pushing Sergio Ruiz at this point. I'm gonna switch back the camera again to trackside, and we're gonna play it again. Pushed off. Todd Brooks. And Todd Brooks is going to first place. Peter Nilsson was thinking of trying to switch back. Didn't quite work out. Peter Nilsson actually was slower than him. Obviously that's why he's in second place. I'm closing in on this actually. Let me show you. My side. Sergio Ruiz on 4th place. You can see me approaching in the back. You can see me approaching in the back. If I can show you from a different camera perspective, you see Sergio Ruiz in front of me. You can see I'm not that far away. You can see Sergio Ruiz and the others from this camera angle. Actually, you can see the others at the corner, at the very corner there. And I'm looking at Sergio Ruiz's perspective. Here he's in some car. I don't know which car he's in. This is a heck of a car. You can backside camera again. I've never seen this car. I think this is one of those paid cars. I can't get anymore after this. But yeah, it was a pretty good race for Sergio Ruiz, but not for Peter Nelson that much because he slips down to 4th place. And I'm closing in on him on the back now. You can see I'm closing in on him. And I was closing in so much and I crashed here. This is moment of crash there. And this is, I'm going to rewind a little bit and we are going to see it from my perspective now. From my perspective there, I'm going to crash here. And I'm going to switch back into my perspective here. My POV. You can see in the rear view mirrors, there's nobody in the background here. But what happens soon in this race is going to change everything. It's obviously going to change everything. I don't know if this is the race that I spin out, because I actually had 2 or 3 races on this track instead prior to this, and I spun out horrendously on that both ones, and there's a crashing with the barrier there. I think this is not one of the races when I crash into the barriers. I think this is the end of the race. I think either this is the start of the last lap or this is the end of the race, and this was a really good race actually. I think this is not the ones where I crashed. This is the final lap, I'm guessing. Yep, I think this is lap 5 or lap 6. Sorry, lap 6 or lap 7. The final lap there is Anton Nico is not able to catch up with me. I'm going to tell you why. Because his car is a city car. My car is a proper race car and I have a lot more downforce than him. So I can go around the corners at a faster speed. On the straights, obviously he's faster, but his car is not as fast to negate the cornering effects of my car. You know, the cornering speed of my car. You can see how fast I'm going on, even on corners. Beautiful cinematic shots in that corner there. It's a beautiful race. Beautiful race. I'm gonna turn in a slight drift from there, but yep. He's closing on the straight, but he's not as fast as this. Now I think this is the last lap of the race. I think. I don't know. I might be completely wrong because there's no laps or anything written here. We can make some point of view here. Here. Now switching back to me. Switching to people. Sergio Ruiz in 3rd. Peter Nelson in 4th. There is another car in front of him. I think it's Todd Brooks and there is, I don't know who that is. I think it's Rodrigo Martinez. I think it's Todd Brooks and first place as well. Remember I said at the start of the race, see where these guys finish, this is actually the truth. You can actually see where these guys finish. Sergio Ruiz started at 3rd in the grid, he's finishing at 3rd in the grid. Diego Montes started at 4th in the grid. Okay, there is an overtake. Diego Montes is overtaken by Sergio Ruiz, and now Sergio Ruiz is in 2nd place, a place ahead of where he started on the grid. Diego Montes started on 4th in the grid, but actually Diego Montes currently is on 3rd. Peter Nelson is currently in 4th, and I might be wrong because I can see Peter Nelson in the rear mirrors. What is going on here? I think this is Todd Brooks' point of view. Wow, this is he is so much far ahead. You can see Peter Nelson is closing in on the back actually, behind Sergio Ruiz. So there's Sergio Ruiz on 2nd, there is Peter Nelson on 3rd, and there's Diego on 4th there. You can see. And essentially what I'm trying to say here is that these guys are actually doing really nicely on this track, because now this is the finish line here. He finishes first there. I'm going to rewind a little bit. I'm going to show you from the front side camera. Todd Brooks there. You can see the lineup right over there. Todd Brooks on 1st, Sergio Ruiz in 2nd. On 2nd, Peter Nelson on 3rd here. Beautiful camera shot there. Beautiful camera shot on the Mercedes AMG GT there on the background. In 4th place, there's Diego Montes. Then we have Peter Nelson on third, Sergio Ruiz on second, Todd Brooks on first, Ines McLaren 12C. It's a really very good car. A really good outfit. Smooth race, a really nice smooth race there. There's a more better point of view. And now I'm gonna come, and this is my finish. So it was a really good race. Actually, this weird pole actually came in the way. Let's rewind a little bit. Okay. Okay, this is my finish. Oh, and essentially this was a great race. This is not the one actually I spun out on. Actually, I realized, because this is not the one in which I spun out. I don't think. There was the other one. Actually, I did not record that one because I actually came, I think, 12th on that one. I spun out 5 times over the course of 7 laps. It was a really disastrous race, and Peter Nilsson was spinning me out again and again. He was shunting into me, crashing into me, so that I spun out on corners. But here I'm just gonna switch the point of view, and we're gonna continue. It was a really good race, guys. It was fun. It was fun with all of you. I think I'm gonna end it right over here. I don't know, but I might as well not end here. I might as well not end it here. Replay, I can show you the replay for the BHR race as well. If the BHR race would have been shorter, I could have shown you the replay. But it's gonna come in on the next video, guys. Not here, not now. It's going to be awesome in that replay. It's gonna be just a 9-minute video. The next video, I think 9 to 10 minutes, because this race, the BHR race that I've selected right now, is an awesome one. It's a adrenaline pumping race, insane race there. Actually, it was a really good race. Now, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna end it right here. This is gonna mark the end of this video. I'm gonna end it right here. Like, share, subscribe, as I said again. And obviously, we all know, keep racing. And we all know another thing. We all know one more thing, that there's only 4 things you need for racing: speed, passion, competition, and, you know it, love. That's all you know, that's all you need, and that's all you need to start racing. And when you start racing, you start climbing up the ranks. So here I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.